Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. ChaosWulff here with the Mighty Ducky. We're here for episode 7 of Zero to Hero, the series where I go from space crap-out pilot to hopefully one day God amongst the stars. But as always, we are a little bit more Zero than Hero. We've gone up a run or two in the ladder towards Hero since last episode. We have gotten ourselves a new ship. We have gotten ourselves my Viper, which we've named the Wellard Mallard, and things are looking up. We still haven't exactly got the rebuy cost of our ship. Well, at these low levels, it doesn't really matter because the loans will cover the ship if anything goes wrong. And speaking of which, we do actually have a couple of missions to go and do, and one of them, you will notice, is an assassination mission. I think Ducky is feeling a little bit power mad with her new ship, and we are going to go and try out an assassination mission in a non-fully upgraded Viper. So I can't imagine that going down too well, but we have got some missions to do first. So we've got pick up some rebel transmissions, military plans, and more rebel transmissions. So that's going to be interesting to do. So we're going to go do them first, and then we're going to try and upgrade our ship a little bit more before we go and try and take out the General Kingsley. So first things first, where have we got to go? So I'm thinking that's dispense justice, and that's dispense justice. So where am I going? So that's down there. I've just got to find out which system I've actually got to go to for this mission. I completely forgot to check. So, Humania, or Humania, however you want to say that. Ross 156, and that one. So, let's have a look, see if we can find Humania. Okay, so that's C234, right back. Yeah, I really need to get a better jump range on this ship because things are way a little further out than where I would like them to be. But at least there, down here is the Ross 156, so we can jump down here, at least. And there, Humania is right next door to it, so we'll go here, and then we'll jump over to Humania and come back. Apologies if you can hear me sniffing. Again, the hay fever is absolutely murdering me. But I hope that I can actually get through this episode without dying, so please bear with me. Oh. Getting a little bit too much altitude there. And a little too low. Yep. I'm so not used to the to this ship at the moment. So let's just forget that happened. Okay? Shh, you didn't see anything. I really need to get some better thrusters in this ship. Because if I'm correct in my thinking, yeah, I'm still using D3 thrusters. I've only just upgraded them a tiny little amount. But we're out of mass lock. Put power back into systems. And let's jump over. Now, question I have is, do I have a fuel scoop in this ship? I don't think I do. No, I don't have. Because I'd actually be scooping by now if I did. So that's something else I could do with putting on this ship if we actually want to have any long distance jumps. Because the main downside about the Viper is the fact that it has an absolutely appalling jump range. I think even fully kitted out, you can only get it to around about between 13 and 15 light years. It's not the best. Certainly not.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
And couple that with a fairly small fuel tank, getting anywhere in this getting anywhere in the galaxy is a little bit of a task. Especially when I have a 40 plus, a 40 light, well, a 40 light, yeah, 40 jump trip planned for the near future. Now, you may be wondering, 40 jump trip? What the hell is he going to be doing? And unfortunately, I cannot tell you that yet. I will be telling you that very soon, though. So, worry not, you will know what the hell I'm going to be doing later.
3, 2, 1, engage.
But right now, what our main goal is to actually get this ship fully, well, not exactly fully kitted out, but as close to fully kitted out as I am comfortable with. I at least want to get a better jump range and some better weapons. Right, let's get away from that star because our next jump spot is right behind it. There we go, that is our target destination. So I'm hoping that they've actually got some... I'm hoping that they've actually got a some orbitals there so we can go and refuel, because we don't have the ability to refuel at the minute. So we can't fuel scoop, so we have to rely on outposts and other orbitals. Right, here we are in system. There appears to be absolutely... Oh, there is an orbital here, and it's not that far away. So let us go and actually go and refuel first before we do anything else. And that'll give me more time to go and cough my guts up and hopefully stop sounding like an asthmatic chain smoker. Oh, I've actually found ourselves a weak signal source before actually going to refuel, which is pretty much exactly what we're after. There we go. Because the missions that we have, where are they? In the transactions, we have go and retrieve items. Now this is basically just retrieving cargo like the rebel transmissions, the military plans, and even more rebel transmissions. And these are going to be found almost exclusively in weak signal sources. I mean, occasionally you might find them in unidentified signal sources being dropped as cargo from other ships. But 99% of the time you are going to be finding them in these weak signal sources. Now we have got some other ships flying around, but they don't seem to be all that interested in us. I was kind of hoping that adder would be wanted, but he is not. So untarget that one, and we'll go, well, deselect that one, and we'll just go and get inside this weak signal source. Hopefully it's going to be exactly what we want. I mean, we're in the Ross system, so it's most likely going to be military plans. But it might even be something else. I mean, we might end up there and it might be a load of crap. It might actually, literally, be a big mass of floating bio-waste, which is something we don't want. Right, here we go. Let's go and see what we can find. And naturally, we can't auto-target. There we go, military plans. That's exactly what we wanted. So, it is time to drop the cargo scoop. And go and pick up these canisters. You can just see the other one right up there. There we go, there's one. Let's slow this down a little bit, because I don't want to be taken by surprise. Because we have to stay under 40 kilometers an hour, or 40 meters per second, however that actually works. So now you can see over, where are we? Over here, that we have now illicit cargo. So that means that whenever we go into big orbitals like Coriolis or Orbis stations, we actually have to go and be very, very careful about getting in there. So we have to sneak in now. We can't just allow ourselves to be scanned by security, because we will be fined. And if it, because it'll say, there we go, illegal stolen. So we're going to be fined. It is also quite possible that if it's actually banned at that spaceport, we may also get wanted and fired upon, so we don't want to risk that. So we're just going to boost straight in and try not to get killed. And that's just reminded me I haven't actually refueled yet. Oh well. Let's have a look, see if we've got any... Yeah, we've got some outposts here, so I'm not overtly worried. But they are... Holy crap, they are a long ass way away. Alright, okay. And this would make me think that this is actually an anarchy system because it's being called a free port. So it's probably a pirate outpost. So that's going to be interesting. But obviously I'm going to be jumping ahead at least until I can get closer and or when I see some some weak signal sources. So I'll see you very soon, guys. Yeah, we've actually found ourselves a weak signal source. But where the hell is it? Ah, here it is. Now we've actually managed to travel a one hell of a way over to where we were going, down from over 100,000, well, over 100,000 light seconds to 10,000 light seconds. Ah, where have you gone again? There you are. But it was a very uneventful trip. I think we did come across a couple of ships, but none of them were hostile, so didn't get to do anything with them. And here we go, let's jump in and see what we find. Hopefully it's going to be those rebel transmissions. Yes, I think it's rebel transmissions that we want. Oh no! Quite literally, it's a pile of crap. Okay, so thank you very much for that. That is something that I am certainly not going to be picking up. So let's carry on our way back to Passecia Freeport. And yes, I know I could really jump back to the Ross 156 or wherever it was, whatever the name was of the system I was in. Yeah, Ross 156, and just go there. But I'm curious now to see whether this is actually a pirate outpost. So I'm actually going to be going, finding out, and refueling here, and then we're going to go out and look for the weak signal sources. So again, I'm going to jump ahead and see you guys in a moment. Well, a moment for you, it's going to be a long ass time for me. Alright, so we have gotten a lot closer to the port itself, and we can actually see that this system has a lot of moons, because you can see them just moving over over space. Oh wait, there we go. You see them just like little white balls. And those are the moons. Problem is we don't have a discovery scanner, so we can't actually scan them. But if you were actually going to be doing exploration and you only had like the basic or the intermediate discovery scanner, that's one of the kind of things you would be looking for whilst flying around in an uncharted system, or a system that you are charting currently, is looking for things that fly across, move across the backdrop, that are out of sync, so to speak, with the rest of the stars in the sky. So if they move in an odd way, they look like they shouldn't be there, go towards those and fire off a pulse again, and you'll be able to pick up basically pick those up. Okay, so let's drop in and let's see if this is actually a pirate station. And I'm hoping it is now, for all the time it's taken me to get here. I mean, thankfully for you guys, this has been completely instantaneous. I wish I had that feature.
Docking request granted.
Well, we've got the docking request. We've got our docking request granted. Let's have a quick look around this station, see if it is what I think it is. No, it doesn't appear to be. It has no pirate insignia on there, so no, it's just a normal spaceport. Alrighty. Okay, well. Let's just set this bucket down. There we go. That couldn't have been any better if I planned it that way. Alright, first things first, let's go and actually get ourselves refueled, because I don't want to be running out of fuel on the way back. What else we got? We got outfitting. We have an outfitting department. Let's go and have a quick look at that and see if they do have any new lasers that we can actually use. Preferably some gimbaled, because we all know that I'm not the biggest fan of fixed weapons. I'm going to have to get used to them at some point, but right now I am really not in the mood to do this. Especially since I do have a trick to actually negate the effects of chaff anyway. But pulse lasers, let's go and see. They've got turreted pulse lasers, but that really doesn't help me for what I'm after. I've got torpedo pylons, I've got pretty much everything else apart from what I want. So that's really not helping at all. Right, okay, so obviously this place has not got a lot of what we want. Let's have a look. Frame shift drives, all of the... oh, wait a second, we have got some 3s, so we can go to a D3. So at the very least we can up our jump range at least a little bit. Problem is I won't be able to have any money for weapons. And technically I won't have any money at all for the insurance, but again, the insurance doesn't fuss me at the moment. For the simple fact that the loans that we can get right now actually will cover it, because the loans do go up to 600,000 credits, I believe, which is more than enough to cover the rebuy of this ship. I think possibly even fully upgraded. I'm not 100% sure about that though. So like I said, I'm not too worried about the insurance for this ship just yet. Well, let's get the hell out of here and let's go and have a look for some... oh, got quite a few. Alright, well, there's a few ships around, but again, I can't be bothered to go and scan them. But let's get out of here and let's go and find out... well, not find out, let's go and find ourselves some weak signal sources.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Now, one of the best ways to actually find weak signal sources is to fly around at low speeds. Now, I'm going to be trying this just now because, like I said, it is the best way of finding these. But what I'm going to be doing is actually getting outside of range. There we go. We are now outside of range of that port, so we don't need to worry about being too close to it. And now all I'm going to be doing is basically staring at this screen until the weak signal sources pop up. So obviously I'm not going to make you guys just sit here watching me stare at a screen. So I'll see you guys in a bit. And here we go, we have found our first weak signal source. Now where is it? Right down there. Now we can jump straight in, throttle back up again. And let us see what we find. Now please let it be Rebel transmissions. Yes, it is. And from what it looks to be at least 4. And if I am correct in my remembering, we need Rebel transmissions, we need 3 for that mission, and we need 1 for that mission. So that would be, well, should be, enough for all the missions that we have, well, both missions that we have for this. So let's go and scoop these up and go and hand them back in. We seem to have one, yeah, one right out there. Yeah, this was closer. So let's go and pick this one up first. And let's get the rest of them. Whoa, a bit too quick. There we go. Managed to slow down right in the nick of time. If I'd have hit that whilst the letterbox around the around the scooping UI was red, then what would have happened is I would have actually destroyed that canister. And I really don't want to do that, considering that I've just got enough for exactly what I need now. So what I need to do now is go back to the galaxy map, and we need to go back to the Kokola system. So, oh, from where we are, it's only 2 jumps. Really? Okay. Alright, fine. Why couldn't we have come here first? Instead of making all the extra jumps that we didn't need. I say all the extra jumps, it was 1 extra jump. But anyway, let's get back to the station and let's go and hand these in. So we are going to go and have to sneak into the station. I haven't got any heatsink launchers or anything, so I'm just going to have to just race in and try not to get spotted by the system authority. Oop, nice little binary system here. But we're not interested in the binary stars, we are going to be getting the hell out of here. Right, so which orbital were we at again? I cannot remember. Nope, nope, not you. That was it, Utli Hub. That's where we were. So where is Utli Hub? There we are. I'm getting a bit confused between systems now. I've been in quite a few of them on my main account now. So, yeah, on the main account I have been doing a bit of the one of the community goals in Persephone. Managed to finish in the top 15% on the trade one, where we were handing in basic medicines. And last time I checked, I was in the top 40% of the combat one. All done in the Type 9. That was hilarious. But anyway, what we want to do is we want to get into Utli Hub. And we want to do this unnoticed. Now, what's that up there? Strong signal source. And that's something we are not going to be going anywhere near. But yes, actually, I've just remembered, actually, tomorrow is a very good day. Well, tomorrow for me, it's probably going to be today for you. For you guys, that is when the 1.3 beta servers are supposed to be coming up. So, for me, tomorrow I am going to be on there, and I am going to be previewing both the Diamondback and the Imperial Courier. It's going to be one of the first things I do when I get on those servers. And then after that, I'm going to be having a look at the changes to the drone, like mining drones. Well, obviously the introduction of mining drones, not the changes to them, because they haven't been here previously. And now I'm rambling. But I'm pretty sure you guys don't mind me rambling. You stay here, you stay here and watch me doing playing and talking. So I'm pretty sure you're pretty much here for that almost at the moment now. But let's stay on the inside of this Utli Hub. So hopefully we're going to have the greatest chance of coming up facing the letterbox of the station, which is what we really want. But yes, so anyway, as of tomorrow, jumping back to what I was saying previously, is I am going to be on the 1.3 beta server. And I'm going to be doing a lot of preview videos based on all the changes that are going to be made. Hopefully, I am going to be able to look at quite a few of them, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Obviously, I am going to be dying to get my hands on the 2 new ships and put them through their paces, at least as stock ships to begin with. So I'm going to be doing my first impressions of those. Personally, I am really looking forward to the Diamondback, but I know a lot of you Imperial players out there are really, really looking forward to the Courier. From what I understand is that the Diamondback may be a new exploration ship, and at the moment I am looking for any excuse to go out and do some exploration, so I am really looking forward to that. Now let's see, did we actually get into the drop in? Are we going to drop in facing the front of the station? Yes, we are. So boosting in, I am not giving them any security time to scan me. Request docking.
Docking request
So we're coming in at breakneck speeds, but we're looking good. Putting power into systems just on the off chance something goes wrong, but we are looking fine. Throttle back, landing gear down, and we've overshot our landing pad, because we are on landing pad 1. So where is that? There it is. That's our landing pad. That's the problem with actually just flying in a breakneck speed and then they actually give us a landing pad right at the very front. But it's nice to see that our landings are actually a little bit better than my, my takeoffs.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, I say that and then I smash myself into the landing pad. Oh well. Okay, so let us have a look at the missions that we had. First of all, let us repair, and we actually... Should I refuel? Yeah, let's refuel. Let's not wind him up too much today. He suffered a bit of a tragedy recently. He lost his clipper. He managed to get it back though, so that's all good. But anyway, let's get into the bulletin boards after it finally updates. There we go. So we're finally in here, because that took a while to actually update. Perhaps my internet's playing up a bit. But anyway, we've got 1 Rebel Transmissions here, so we're going to give this in for 8,000 credits. The next one is Military Plans, so we will give that cargo. And the last one is for the 3 Rebel Transmissions, so that's another 17,000. So let's give that one. And we do have one more... Where are we? One more Military Plans. Unfortunately, there are no other missions for that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into contacts, into the black market. I want to sell illegal goods, and we are going to sell the last Military Plans for about just over 6,000. So that's not bad, and that has taken us up to a healthy balance of 51,000 credits. So we're going to go into the outfitting department, and we're going to have a look at actually beefing up this ship a bit more. I mean, unfortunately, we do not have any gimbaled laser weapons in this station. So if I want any gimbaled laser weapons, I am going to have to go and find myself a different station to go and upgrade those at. So let's have a look at our internals, and what I'm thinking is, first of all, I want to, class descending, upgrade my frame shift drive. Now I could go straight for a C, which would give me close to a 10 light year jump range, which it would be very nice to have, but I am just going to go, because at the moment we are on a 6.5, and going up to the grade D would take us up to nearly 8 light years, and that is a much more workable jump range. So we've still got 39,000 left, so what else can we do? Where are our shield generators? Class descending, shield generators. Obviously we cannot afford the best rated shield generators, so let's leave that. We are on B3s, so that's not a big issue. We are still over our power wattages, so what I'm thinking is upgrading the power plant. Ooh, man. That's going to be interesting. But I still think we should be okay with our power draw at the moment, so that's not going to be a massive, massive issue. Let's see, hard points. We have a chaff launcher and a kill warrant scanner, so we should be okay for the moment. But let's see what else we can actually fit into our internal compartment. So we're still on class descending. Let's see if we can actually get any shield cell banks. Somehow I don't think we can. No. We can't get any shield cell banks, so we are stuffed there a little bit. Going back, let's have a look at the hard points again. I'm pretty sure there are no gimbaled beams. There's no beam weapons at all here. We could have gone for railguns, but they are way too expensive. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not a big fan of railguns anyway. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to look around for a better system. Ah, no, we are not good with our power draw. Let's have a look over at modules. Yep, we are way over our power draw. So I'm going to have to upgrade. Actually, there we go. No, that's fixed it. So we're still okay for our power draw now. Just put our frame shift drive onto priority 2, because I forgot I changed it to priority 1 when I didn't need to have it set to anything different. Oh yeah, we can set our interdictor to there as well. Does that mean we can change this back to 1? Yes, we can. So, a little bit of finicking in our modules lets us still use our upgraded jump drive without any other problems. So, what we're going to have to do now is, actually, first of all, let us have a look in the bulletin board. We have another one for shooters wanted. Eesh. Now, I am really worried about how this is going to go, but I really want to get I really want to try it. But the main thing I want to do is actually go and get myself some gimbaled laser weapons, which is what I'm really after right now. So I'm going to decline that one for now. Where's this taking us to? Taking scrap to Humania. Okay, that's going to be to Chumley Landing. That's going to be like 120 odd light seconds away from the start. I'm not going to bother with that one. Not for 3,500 credits. I am not worrying about that at all. We can make 51,000 for finding 2 slaves. But no, not that one. That one. I'll take the mission. You never know if I might run into any slaves, but I'm not overly worried about it. And again, it's taken ages to actually sync up, so I'll see you guys when this finishes. Oh, there we go. Never mind. We don't get any money for that one. What do they want here? Indite. Can't be bothered. Don't see the point. Coffee. Can't be bothered. So, what do we want to do? We want to find ourselves a slightly better system that might actually have some better weapons. So, let's have a look. What have we got this set on? Okay, so what we want to find is either an industrial or a high-tech system. That's what we are preferably after. Because at the moment we're in a refinery system. We can jump over here to this one, because this one is an industrial system, so hopefully, let's target it and find out if it actually has any large starports here. Yes, it does. So, Nikitin station. Okay, so, yep. So back to the galaxy map. There is another one up. Where are we? Here we go. There's another one here. So let's have a look in there and see if there's anything here. Yes, there is. And what's this one? So communism, independent. We are outfitting. Yeah, okay. So Tucker City. Either way, it looks like they may be a little way away from the star, so we'll stick with the one that we're going to at the moment. Especially since I do believe... Yep, it's also the system where General Kingsley is. Alrighty, so let us get out of here. And let's not do what I did last time, because I really want to get some better thrusters. That's something I really should have looked at, actually, but I didn't think about it. Oh, hello, Type 9. Okay, so now all we need to do is get out of Masslock and jump over to the next system. Now, I apologise if I'm not talking as much as I usually do, but it is kind of uncomfortable for me at the moment. So I do apologise for that. Alrighty, so let us find where we're going. There we go, Nikitin Station, 18,000 light seconds away. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be a way away. But, oh well. Now, what we could do is, we're going to have a look in all the... Wait, is that one of them? Unidentified signal source, yes it is. So we can go and see if we can find out where General Kingsley is actually hiding himself. Because we're not going to come across him straight away at the moment. We are actually having to find out where he is actually hiding first. Because as you can see, where is it? Here we go. There are it says known locations and there's 2 systems. So we have to narrow down this search to which specific system he is in. So as soon as we actually get into this unidentified signal source, we are hoping to find a trader or somebody that's actually encountered him and is actually going to tell us where he is. Adversely, we can also find a trader or somebody actually working for Kingsley telling us to go and find somebody else. Now, if that happens at the moment before 1.3 is released, it is a good possibility that that might bug the mission. So we are hoping that that's not going to be the case. Now, we have a trader. Now, is this the kind of trader that we are looking for? Yes, it is. Alright, so now we actually have this mission updated, so he is in the Cabbages system. So, where is the Cabbages system? Is it within jump range? Not within proper jump range, not within sole jump range. There we go. It's right down here. So if we were to go there, it would be 4 jumps to get there. Well, technically, if I go fastest travel, it'd be 2. But first of all, let us go and go back to, where are we? Nicotine Station, and let's see if we can upgrade ourselves a little bit more before I go on my little suicide mission. Because I am hoping that General Kingsley is going to be in a federal dropship and not an Anaconda. Because if it's in a federal dropship, I will be able to stay on his ass a bit more and hopefully avoid a lot more fire from him. But if he's in an Anaconda, I am going to be absolutely screwed if I want to avoid any fire from him. So we'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully, I might be able to buy myself a shield booster to try and help, or if not, preferably some. What am I thinking of? Maybe we'll actually be able to buy some shield cell banks. Okay, so we're closing in on Nicotine Station. I do love flying over the galactic plane here and just seeing all the sights go by. I really like seeing the orbital lines. It just kind of brings not exactly a sense of scale, but it brings a sense of position of everything to me. Because I know you can turn off the orbital lines, and if you are actually flying at the minimum speed in Super Cruise, they do actually get turned off, so you can't see them. Which makes it better for screenshots, but absolutely horrendous if you're actually exploring, trying to find out where the hell you're going. So I think we all saw that when I was actually out exploring towards the Lagoon Nebula and beyond. Alrighty. So this is another Coriolis. Let's see if we can actually get facing the entrance again. Now, some of the time, these stations will actually be facing, the entrances to these stations will be facing the planet. So what you want to do is come in between the station and the planet. Obviously, I've come a little bit too close to the planet itself, so now I'm being actually caught by its gravity. So I'm just trying to speed up a little bit and keep myself in basically the safe dropout speed without going too slow. And here we go. Ah, okay, so this one's not facing where I thought it should be facing. But either way, it doesn't matter at the moment overly because we don't actually have any illicit cargo on board. So it's not a big issue.
Docking request granted.
Right, here we go. So again, we are in docking pad 1, so we'll slow down, drop the landing gear, and descend. Whoa. There we go. Much calmer.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I always find that the smaller landing pads are a little bit less forgiving when you're coming into dock. The larger landing pads, and well, especially the large landing pads, but the medium landing pads as well, give you a much greater room for error to actually come and actually set down. But on the smaller ones, you have to be spot on or nothing. Right, so what we want to do is have a look. Well, let's have a look at the shipyard first, see what we have in this system. Because this is not usually a good indicator of what we can find in the... Oh, Mine Anaconda here. A couple of combat ships. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm feeling pretty confident that we might be able to find pretty much what we're after. I'm just curious as to whether or not I'm actually going to be able to mount what I want with the power restrictions that I have currently. Because we haven't got a fully upgraded power plant, we're not going to have a fully upgraded power plant for a long time. Hopefully, we can go and actually take part in a community goal in some point in the near future. And actually make a lot of money basically to help us actually upgrade this ship, because this ship will take about 5.5 million to fully upgrade from stock. That's including the price of the ship as well. So it's a very nice little ship to get, and as soon as you get it fully upgraded, it's absolutely beastly. But actually, that was what we wanted. We wanted to look at pulse lasers. So, actually, let's leave that as price ascending. Actually, let's set to price descending. That'll be a bit easier. Where am I looking? Price descending. There we go. So here we go. We've got beam lasers. We've got pulse lasers. There we go. Some gimbal burst lasers. Now, usually I would prefer to have gimbal beam lasers. Now, the problem with that though is that gimbal beam lasers. There we go. They cost 74,500 credits. So we're not going to be able to go for those just yet. So what I'm going to have to do is, if I go for the gimbaled pulse lasers, it is going to cost me, well, no more or no less energy for my ship. Burst lasers, let's see. Going from that is 9.65. Going to this one is 9.9. Ooh, let's give it a go and see. Because I have a feeling that our shields are not going to stay up for this. But what then I'll end up doing is swapping out the... where are we? Gimbal burst. There we go. So if that's the case, then I can just change the power settings again, and hopefully that will still cover what we need. So let's have a look. Let's look over. Yeah, our shields have gone down again. See, we're on 112% power, so ooh, I'm having a feeling this is still not going to be enough. No, it isn't. We are going to have to upgrade the power plant one. So let's go back into the outfitting department. Let's have a look at the internal. Let's see if we can actually upgrade our power plant at all to a C. So class descending. Ah, no, we can only go down to an E3. Oh, bloody heck. Ah, God. So what else can we do? We are in the system that we need, so theoretically what we can do is just drop the frameshift drive back down to an E. So that gives us 38. Hopefully that should be enough. Let's have a look. Still 112. Oh, no, that's still not enough. So, back to outfitting again. So hopefully now we can actually afford the power plant upgrade. So back to class descending. And yes, we can actually go up to this one. So now we have the power We have the weapons. We have some okay shields. We have no shield cell banks, but we do have a fairly good shield generator, and this ship is well known for its really good shields. We have chaff. Well, let's go here and... cause we're going for a specific mission. Generals generally are not wanted, so what I can try and do is change this one to type. There we go. Shield booster. That's not going to be changing our power output at all. Are there any other shield boosters? No. So there's an E0 shield booster. It's all we can afford. So let's buy that one. So I'm not going to bother scanning him because he's most likely not going to be wanted. So let's get our shields back up. The fact that they're still recharging now is a good sign. So that means that we are still over our power usage. So that's good. So let's leave the frame shift drive at number 1. Shield booster 1. Interdictor and 2. Shield generator, burst, power distributor, cargo hatch, frame shift drive, life support. Yeah. I think we are pretty much good to go. So let us go and find this guy. He's not in this system, is he? He's in another system. So galaxy map. Because this is where we found him. There he is. He's in the Cabridges system. So it's going to be 2 jumps to get there. Let's just double check, make sure that's still true. No, it's 3 jumps now. Yep. Since we lost our jump range, it's still 3 jumps now. So let us go and find him. Now, I am really kind of dreading this right now. I don't mind telling you that this is actually creeping me out a little bit, that we're actually going for an assassination mission so early on. But let's see if we can actually take him down. Because like I said, hopefully he's going to be in a dropship and not an Anaconda. If it's an Anaconda, I do think we are pretty much screwed. But I'll give it a go anyway. Now let us see quickly what our power distributor is at. A3, yeah, good. So at the very least, we are going to be charging our weapons, our boost and our shields as fast as we can at the moment. So I'm hoping that we're going to be fine. Famous last words.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Now again, hopefully we're going to be able to actually refuel in the system we're jumping to. Because let's have a look at the system we're in now. I can't see anything, so let's cancel the jump for now. Yeah. At the very least, we can actually refuel in this system, so we can always jump back to here if need be. But we'll have a look in all the systems that we're jumping through, because we do need to be able to refuel until we actually get a fuel scoop. So let's have a look in this system. No, nothing here, so we can't refuel here at all. It's a dead system. So let's get over to Cabridges. I mean, we could go and have a look at that weak signal source, but I really want to try and get to this assassination mission in this episode.
4, 3.
But now we are actually in system, so let's have a quick look over. Oh, there's conflict zones. Well, that's nice, and we do actually have. Orbitals that we can actually go and refuel at, hopefully. Now, they are only outposts, so I am not kind of putting all my faith into that. But anyway, let us throttle down, and we're going to have a look and wait for some unidentified signal sources. And, Lord, you know, comes up on order. Oh, wait, no, still going slow, jumping in, now throttle up. Let's see if this is the guy we are after. And yes, it should be, hopefully. So, weapons out. Let's see if we can keep him in, keep behind him. He's already firing at us.
Under attack.
Huh? Ah, bloody hell. Ah, that's it. That's why. I don't have a kill warrant scanner anymore. I completely forgot about that. So, chaff out. Let's boost and get behind him. Because he's really not... he's really having fun with my shields right now, and I don't really like that. So let's try and get behind him. There we go. I think we've managed it. Power into weapons. Now what we want to do is try and stay on his backside. We do not want him to get in front of him. We want to stay behind him and preferably up on his ship, because then we're not going to be taking too much damage. Chaff out again. Uh-oh. No, he's turning. We don't want that. So, time for multi-cannons. Ah, come on. No, he's getting the distance on this. Let's boost around, and let's try and stay on his ass. So, power into systems, and... Oh, come on. Where are you? There you are. Chaff again. Let's make a quick pass on him. Looks like he's using railguns, and we don't like the sound of that. So whilst we're getting around him, we want to have our power into systems to keep our shields at their strongest. Now what I'm going to do is, while we're getting around him, quickly go and target his power plant. There we go. Now Chaff is ready again, so Chaff is out. Right, looks like we're possibly coming up around on his back. No, we're not. He's managed to turn around onto us, so let us get around. Come on. We want to get on your back. We don't want to be in front of your guns. That's really what we don't want. How are you so maneuverable? Oh yeah, right, okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get a little bit of distance on him, because I do not want my shields coming down. We are outside of his effective weapons range already, so all we've got to do is stay out here for now. Oops, wrong button. Keep our weapons, power into weapons, because he cannot keep up with us. So we are going to keep at the advantage on him. And allow our shields to recharge a little bit. So I'm obviously not going to let you watch me just charging my shield, so I will see you guys when they are fully charged. Alright, so it looks like I couldn't be bothered to wait. Chaff out. So it looks like we might be able to get on his back. Come on, as long as we can stay away from the front of his ship, that will be good.
Target shields offline.
Deploying chaff again, just on the off chance. Come on. We just don't want him to be able to get his weapons to bear on us so easily. Chaff is reloading, so we can't do anything with that yet, but we are coming up around on him. And there we go. Look, we're getting his power plant down. We're getting him down. We're not. We're gonna make this, I think. 6% on his power plant. Come on. Ah! No, you're not getting assistance. I'm not letting you. Oh, there we go. Ha ha! We took him down. Oh. Whew. Bloody hell. That was tense. But you can see here that we've actually gotten a a 6,000 credit bounty on our heads. So we're now wanted in this sector. Because he was not actually wanted. So even if I had scanned him, I wouldn't have got any extra bounty from him. So that's why we didn't have a kill warrant scanner. But naturally I forgot. Oh, so we've completed that. So what that is going to give us is... Oh, it doesn't say there. It's going to give us around about 150,000 credits for doing that. Now, that was not something I would recommend if you are only starting out. That was very tense, and unless you know how to handle your ship, I would not recommend it. But anyway, we need to get back to Utley Hub, back in the... wherever the hell we were going. There we go, the Cockolier system. There's going to be 3 jumps to get there. Hopefully we're going to have enough fuel. Looks like we should do. But either way... what was the sector where we were? Oh no, we actually have... we can go and jump over to... There we go. We're going to go here first and refuel, just to make sure. It's an outpost, so it doesn't matter if we're wanted in this system, so I'm not overly worried. Yeah, this is where I've got to worry a little bit if the security services actually come around and try and interdict me. Because if they try to interdict me, I am wanted. And I'm wanted for 6,000 credits. I mean, it's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but they'll even try and kill me if I if I park on a double yellow line. They're extremely obsessive about their... That's the conflict zone. They're extremely obsessive about their their rules in Elite Dangerous. So, what else we got? Low tax, deadly. So I'm not going to go for any of them, but I am just going to go and land. I'm going to pay off my bounty if I can. Well, I don't even have the balance to do it at the moment. Oh well. So it looks like I'm not paying it off. At least until I go and hand in my mission. So hopefully I'm not going to die before I actually go and hand in this mission. Because if I do, then I'm not going to be able to pay off my bounty at all. Well, I will, because I'll be dead and it'll be covered. So, not a big issue. Now, with Outposts, you're not actually able to request docking until you're under 7.5 light years. Not light years, 7.5 kilometers out, even. So, our landing gear out. And let's actually go and get ourselves docked. Because as I said before, the best thing, one of the reasons why I put my landing gear out kind of early is because you cannot accidentally boost when you have your landing gear out. It actually overrides and disables your boost function. Then again, so does the fuel scoop. There we go.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
So here we are. Let us get ourselves at least reloaded and refueled. Let's have a look at the contacts. Yeah, oh, 9,000 credit bounty. Okay. Oh, that's because we're not... Are we in a federal system? We might be. But either way, it's going to cost us 9,000 credits to pay off what we owe them. We have nothing to collect, so let us just get back to where we were going. So back to navigation, and we'll reselect the first system in the chain. Now, I can actually set that to a button, but I have, and I don't remember which one it is on the keyboard now. But I don't touch the keyboard that much now, since I have gotten myself the X52 Pro. I don't really need to.
Engines engaged.
But here we are. Let's just get ourselves out of mass lock again. And there we go. Let us get back to our system. Well, look at this. We're back. We've jumped through, and we're now in a binary star system. Actually, it might actually be a bit more so than a binary system. We might actually have more than 2 suns, but we have 2 suns, or 2 stars even. Sorry. There we go. Look at that. It is a star system with 5 stars in there. We've got 1 yellow star, I think that is, and 3 red and 1 brown. So that is a lot of stars in one system, but it makes for a very nice view. So, and speaking of which, let's go and have a look out of ship. There we go. There we go. That's a nice little picture there. I'm starting to think that's going to make a really nice thumbnail for this episode. But let's just rotate it a little bit. And possibly... There we go. That looks perfect. So, screenshot, and we'll also take one for Steam. So that looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing. Okie doke. So, back in, and let us carry on jumping. I am really getting the desire to go out and do some exploration again. I am looking forward to doing some exploration with Commander Ducky. So that's going to be really nice to do. But I'm going to have to wait until I've got at least a couple of million sitting in my account before I can go and do this. Because the main issue is I need to outfit a ship correctly if I want to go. I could do a really... a discount version, but I don't feel comfortable going out without certain items. Okay, so it would appear that we are not actually wanted in the system that we are in, so that's nice. So hopefully we're not going to have to sneak into Ootly Hob. We may do, but hopefully that's not going to be the case. Because currently, if I remember rightly, we are wanted in the Federation. Yes, we are. And this would appear to be an independent system, so that's why we are not wanted here. Well, let's get ourselves to Ootly Hob and let us go and have a look at the reward that we get for killing that general, and we're also going to have a look at what we can get with the money we have earned. Let's see what we got here. Identified signal sources. No, I just want to get back now. We've still got getting slaves in, but I don't know where to find them as yet. Hopefully we can finish that one early next episode, we'll see. There we go, the planet should be almost directly behind us. So let's see how this works. Do we jump out in front of the station? Almost. We can see the letterbox at least, and thankfully we are not wanted here, so we don't have to sneak in.
Docking request granted.
Wow, I miss the speed of this ship. I love how fast this is. Right, we are in docking pad 6. Which I do believe is not right at the front. It might be, actually. Let's find out. Oh no, there it is. It's not quite right at the front. So let's have the landing gear out. And let's bring ourselves into dock. There we go.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
So what we want is to enter hangar and look at the starport services while we're on the way. So let's refuel, and first of all we need to have a look in the contacts. Not the contacts, sorry. The bulletin board. And here we go. So return to employer, shooters wanted. 145,000 credits. So finish. Thank you very much. And so now we can go to the contacts, and now we can pay off our 9,000 credit bounty. So that's nice. That is a lot of money that we wouldn't have made had we not taken that insane risk. Well, I say insane risk. We probably would have got blown up, but the worst that would have happened is at this early point in our career, the ship loan would have covered our expenses. So it's not a massive issue. But now, what we want to do... sorry, again, my throat feels like crap. We are going to go and have a look in the outfitting department. Now, I am going to go and change this back to a kill warrant scanner. Where are we? Kill warrant scanner, back to the D. Internal. Yes, I know we're exceeded. That doesn't bother me. What we're going to do now is upgrade our frameshift drive. Class descending. We can upgrade to a C, which gives us pretty much a 10 light year jump range. Not only that, but we still have 60,000 credits left to spend. So what else can we get? Let's have a look at life support. We can only go to an A2. I don't want to go to an A2 because I don't need 25 minutes of oxygen. Sensors we can't get. Alloys, let's have a look. Could get the reinforced alloys. But again, I'm not too worried. Power distributor, we've got the best. Power plant, we have a C. We can't go up any higher than that because we don't have enough credits yet. Because the top one's going to be 500,000 credits. But that's not a big issue. We don't need it yet. But what we do want, preferably, is some form of... where are we? Shield cell banks. But I have a feeling we don't have any at this system. Yeah, no we don't. We have fuel scoops and so on, so what I'm thinking of doing is going to this one, class descending, and finding the first fuel scoop we can find. And naturally, it's the crappiest one we can get, so there's no point in that really at the moment. So what I'm going to end up doing is just getting myself a different fuel scoop from a different system, because I usually like going for the A2 fuel scoop. But we just have such a limited choice here at this station. But anyway, so let's go back. There's pretty much nothing else that we can upgrade on this ship at the moment. I mean, we can't even upgrade to the best shield generator because that's going to be silly expensive. So that's pretty much all we're going to be able to do at the moment. I want to save a nice, healthy amount of money in the... in my balance in the kitty, so I can actually buy the ship back if things do go south. Actually, let's look at the thrusters. I haven't looked there for a while. But either way, can't afford any of those at the minute. Because what I really want to get is the best thrusters, because that makes this ship absolutely insanely manoeuvrable. But... anyway, I do think that is a good place to call the end of this episode. As I said, I wouldn't recommend going for those assassination missions unless you really know your ship, and unless you really are comfortable with how it actually flies. So what I would recommend is basically waiting for at least until you're in a Viper to do that kind of thing. I mean, I have seen players actually go and kill an Anaconda in a stock Sidewinder, but it's not something I would personally recommend straight off the bat. But anyway, you play how you want to play, and I'll play how I feel comfortable. But hopefully, I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. If so, please do hit that like button. It really does help this channel out. And also, please do hit that big subscribe button if you haven't already to join the Wolf Pack. You will get updates from whenever I release new videos. And remember, Commanders, until next time, keep flying and stay shiny.